Okay, can you please introduce us to yourself?
All right, got you. I am Roosevelt Blythe. I am the host of 10th University Podcast. I'm also a student at Florida A&M. I'm a fourth year health science student, and that's a good start right there.
So what made you get started with the idea of creating this podcast?
Yeah, 10th University Podcast. That story is it's a deep one because basically throughout my entire college career, I've kind of been like a failure, you know. Yeah, for real. Because I started off, I was supposed to be in pharmacy, like my father, and it didn't work out. So this whole time I've been like, yo, what am I gonna do? And then 10th University popped up because I was studying, I was reading books, and one of these books was called The Go Giver, and it basically said every leader should have a way to serve people. And I was like, well, I gotta reach the most people. I can make a podcast, and that's kind of how I got started.
Why did you name it 10th University?
Yeah, so the 10th comes from we wanted to find those rare people that have a rare mindset. And so we was like, if we're in a group of a lot of people, people that understand the way we think, you got to be rare. So it's like you're in the top 10th percentile. So that's where the 10th came from.
The talented 10th. I think that's,
Yeah,
where did that originate from? I forgot.
the talented 10th. That's W.E. Du Bois.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
not many people know
Okay.
about that. Not many people know about that.
You know your history. Okay. Okay. So what do you think HBCUs can do right now during the pandemic to be more appealing to recruit people to come to their university?
Um, that's I just told you I was a failing college student. No, it's cool, it's cool. But yeah, so HB, well, I gotta speak for FAMU. So FAMU, that's where I go, and their enrollment rate it had almost like no effect at all about Corona. So
Huh.
like at all. So I think for them, I would say that for them to get bigger, I think they should really push how important the networking aspect is of our school because for me that's like the most important thing that I'm leaving the college from because I'm like yo the people that I'm around I'm like these are some significant people that I wouldn't find it anywhere else in any other time and place.
Hmm, interesting, interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so who's someone that you'd love to have a guest on your podcast?
Oh man, so that list can go on forever because I can literally rap about it. But I I say in Tallahassee, I'm gonna give you the inside scoop. So DJ Loose Kid, he is he's what is he? He's on tour with Plies right now, and he's one of the biggest DJs in Florida. So I love the guy. Like he's my favorite, and I love to speak to him. So that's the first goal. I'm trying to get that done within this month, and then after that we'll move on.
None. Make sure we tag him in this so he can see this.
Yeah, yeah, loose kid. Hey, we want you, loose kid.
Um, why the purple and white?
You see that in the background? That purple?
Mm.
You see
Well,
it?
no, well, that, but also your logo is purple and white for 10th
Yeah,
University.
yeah. That's
What?
my
Why?
favorite. That's my favorite color right there. That's what's in the background. Yep.
Oh,
Um,
just because it's your favorite color?
it not well, yeah. It's my favorite cover, and another influence that really helped me with that is it's ancestral planes. They're on. I need to tag them too. On Instagram, these guys they really resonate with their message. Like the message is like black empowerment, like control your mind, like group economics. I'm like, wow, I love it. Like I think mine kind of ties into that. So it was an influence on that.
Hmm,
Hmm.
very interesting. Um, what are the best resources that you have used to help you grow your podcast so successfully?
That's a good question. So I say my advice for anybody out there that wants to get better at being a podcaster, being it, and any of your passions. It don't have to be just a podcast. Read books. Yeah. So You can either read them or do audiobooks. That's what I do because I listen faster than I can read. So books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, books like these are my influences. Books like The Chimp Paradox, books like Never Split the Difference. Like all of these books have huge influences on me and my perspective of life. So, I mean, that's what helped me. But again, on my show, I'm really not even the star. It's like whoever's that episode that week, they're the one doing the heavy lifting. So,
I'm so glad that you brought that up because I know you because I do another podcast called Everyday Heroes, and you were a guest on
yeah,
our show,
yeah.
and you mentioned the shrimp paradox, and I wrote that down because I've
hmm
never heard of it before, and I didn't do any research on it on purpose because I want you to explain it to me. What is the shrimp paradox?
Yeah, so the Chimp Paradox it's a book on your emotional strength, and how to build it. So literally in that book, like they'll talk about just like how your brain has two sides. It's got the human, that's the slow reasoning. That's the us talking logical right now, us having fun. You got your emotional thinking. The emotional side is your chimp. And basically, it just explains to you, it brings awareness to something you probably didn't know. Like your emotions are 7 times stronger than your logical side. And if you don't know that, if you got somebody that's literally can move you any which way, anytime he wants to, I want to know more about that person. So it really helped me a lot, in understanding like, when I get mad, sometimes it helps me think like, why did I get mad? And then what
Yeah.
caused that? So that's how it helps me.
Ooh, now I'm gonna read that or listen to that book.
Yeah. Hey,
But
either
I'm the
one.
same way.
You an
I used to
audiobook
be
person?
really good. Huh?
Are you an audiobook person?
I used to love reading books, but when it comes to like self-improvement, I have a very hard time reading because I find it very boring.
Right, right.
Like I
Yeah, I
love
know.
adventure. I love I love reading that, but when it comes to like self-improvement and stuff, like I have to listen to it. I don't know why.
Right. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
um, how do you continue to learn to stay on top of your craft? Because I'm sure
Um,
things change every day just in the
right.
podcasting world.
Right. So a lot of that is just becoming obsessive with like getting better. So it's not just let me just watch a YouTube video. It's I need to get better about public speaking. So like right now I'm reading a book called You Talk Funny. And so it's basically helping me with my public speaking by studying comedy. So it's like you gotta think different, like studying Oprah. People think, Oprah interviews like she's just like she's passive. No, man, she pulled information you weren't even supposed to say. So like just studying that type of thing, and that helps me a lot.
Mm, okay, okay. Um, what do you love most about being a podcaster?
I like the most that everyone gets me confused with with everything but what I do. I just like,
What do you
so
mean?
so you do broadcasts? Like, no, I'm not. No, it's different. So you do music? I see you got Apple something. No, it's not on iTunes. So yeah. Mm.
I didn't even notice that. Like when I say that I'm a YouTuber, they're like, "Oh, like you do beauty vlogs." I'm like, "Nah." They're like, "Oh, so you're a rapper?" I'm like, "No, just watch
Yeah.
it. Just watch it."
Yeah,
Like,
my mother, I love my mom, and she's so honest. She just like, what are you making? I'm not trying to be mean, but are you gonna make money? You know what I'm
that's my
saying?
favorite question. That's my favorite question whenever they ask that, and it's like,
Right, right. Yeah, I'm gonna make money, mom. Calm down. It's coming. If
okay, if you could be any meme, what would you be?
I could be any meme,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the meme with the shades on, the little cool emoji. That's what I'm gonna be, man. Oh, it said a meme. That's an emoji. Okay,
Yeah.
meme. Dang. Uh, see, probably something with Jordan. Something with Jordan. Something funny I can laugh at myself about.
You said Jordan, like the crying Jordan?
Go ahead, slap the crying emoji on me. If I can be anything.
Okay. So you have a box. okay? This is a box
Uh-huh.
of everything that you've lost. What would you find that would be most valuable to you right now?
What I could find if it uh, can you throw some time in the box? Throw some money in the box. Throw
So
some
funny.
bad decisions in the
Throw some money
box.
in the
Just throw a lot in there.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that was the best answer.
That
Lost
was
a
a
lot
real
of
answer.
money. Oh, hey, sis.
What's up, sis?
You're not my sister, but she's yours.
It's
I'm
both
claiming
ours.
her. I was literally thinking to myself this morning, I feel like I've claimed Jazz as my sister, and I feel bad because I've stolen her from you guys, and I'm sorry.
Oh man, you stole a sister.
um, ooh, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I do want to ask this now. What can we do to improve the 1 out of 10 statistic? Fuck, I knew I was gonna fuck up that word. I don't know how to talk. What can we
Okay,
do now, present tense, to fix that 1 out of 10 stat?
you talking about 1 out of 10 to like those rare people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say just sometimes it's not people's fault. Sometimes people, surround themselves with people that don't have a lot of ambition, so you kind of lower down your creativity. Sometimes it's you haven't been exposed to somebody that looks like you, that talks like you, that has that rare mind, because somebody that look and talk like me could easily just be just a basketball player that that's what I did. I could just be a basketball player just crazy about girls, and that's it. Not trying to enlighten other people. So
Mhm.
I think just my advice would be just people out there, just go with your gut. If you feel like you want to chase something, change your environment. That's the quickest way to get new results.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very,
I hope
very
I answered
insightful.
it.
No, you. So most of the time, whenever I ask questions, it's for selfish reasons. So
Oh,
I'm like, instead of reading a book, I'm gonna ask people.
okay, okay, okay,
um, can you give us some time management tips?
okay.
Because it seems like
Um,
you are always constantly on the ball with yourself, always on top of things. You're never slacking. So tell us slash me all of your cheat stuff.
okay, all right. So goals and ambitions. I would say one, write your goals down. Where's my notebook? It's Yeah, literally just write stuff down all the time. Just literally, that hand should be moving. Even when you study, you study better when you don't just watch a video. Write what you're saying. So write your goals down. That's what I do. Um, the rest is, I would say being too busy is always better than having too much time. So that's what I do. I'm always moving. I'm here doing this, or I'm at work, or I'm at school, or I'm working on the podcast. You know, gotta have that pressure on me.
I like that. I like that a lot. Um, what's the most valuable advice you've received from a guest on your show that you still use now?
Literally, because I'm probably, I listen to my own podcast. That should be, a given. So I was literally listening to an episode. It was like my third episode today, and it was talking about when you're winning, it's easy to get addicted to the feeling. You get a high from it. So stay humble and stay down, and don't enjoy winning, but don't stay in it. So that's something that I've really really been
Wow.
soaking in. So even though like I honestly I feel like praise is probably worse for success than failure, just because your mind you get praise drunk. Did that make sense?
No, it did. Sorry, you're preaching to me and you don't even know it. So you know, when you get my age, you'll see what I mean. So what's it like working with your partner?
Oh man, so
Because
that
that's your boo,
that's
right? That's your
that
boo.
oh yeah, that's my boo. That's
Okay,
my boo
because you
right
guys
there.
are hugging. I'm like, I don't hug my best friend like that.
Oh
So
no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. So I say it's really good sometimes. It's awesome, to have, your job, your passion, your business right next to your love. So it's like a high that you can't get nowhere else. It does have its bad times too, where it's like, man, like I know we on vacation, but now I'm snapping into business mode, and it's hard to make that jump between, we're in business and now we're in a relationship side because you got to be that support partner. But it's hard to complain, and it's a balance,
and
definitely.
did you guys both come up with the idea together?
It started off as mine, as my idea, and it was and it was my and basically, we got to a point where it's like, if it's just my idea, we won't go that far. So she kind of had to write down, how am I benefiting? What am I gaining? How am I learning? How am I getting better? And then once we did that, that's like when we really started taking off. Because I'm the first one to tell you, we can only go as far as she take it. That's why I don't like getting the praise. Cause I'm like, yo, it's her. So yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Um, how has starting the podcast helped your life?
I say it's brought a network of strong-minded people around me, like, and we bonded like in a real relationship with each of them. So it's like some people, they have, I say, a fraternity or a frat or whatever. I don't have that, but what I do have is a strong group of like-minded people around me, and it's like that's invaluable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me, what is it like shooting a gun?
Again.
Yeah. Because I saw you at the gun range in one of
Yeah.
your posts, and I'm like, I want to do that so bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's the gun I shot. I think it was a 9 millimeter. I'm bad with guns, but
Me too.
it had a little jump to it. So it's like, it's little. You gotta focus, 'cause that thing it's loud too, and it will pop back.
Was that your
So
first time?
that was my first time. Oh yeah.
Are you gonna go again?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I might
I
just go
want to go
to
see.
I might just go to the woods and just set some cans up,
No, I
ball
legit
gun.
want to go hunting really bad. Would you go hunting?
Oh yeah, but you gotta have the patience for it though. Like I can't imagine
Yeah.
waiting 2 hours and you want to scratch, but you don't want to move, and and it's like, I don't know, 2 hours and not catch nothing, not shoot nothing. That's rough. That's rough.
I'm like, okay, so where can we like you, follow you, stalk you, all that fun stuff?
Okay, yeah. So Instagram be the best place. So 10th University, 10th dot university. You can also watch us on YouTube, 10th University. The good thing is the name is so unique, it's gonna come up.
Yeah.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Again, just type in 10th University.
Jazz Queen Lioness says she likes fishing.
I love fishing too. See, I see
You've
now.
gone fishing?
What
You're a
fishing?
country, you're like a real life country boy.
I am like I'm an introvert. Like I'm like go to that party. Like I'll go to the party 1 hour maybe, and I'm leaving. I say what's up to everybody. But fishing, I'll be out there fishing. Hey, hat on. Where my hat?
Wait, you have a fishing hat?
I got a fishing hat.
Do you like gut it and like cook it and everything yourself too?
Not really. I just like to catch it.
Oh, and then you toss it
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Sometimes I
nice.
talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, if I catch something big, I might throw down. I might eat it.
And then, do you have any last advice to someone who
Mhm.
already has a podcast, but they're not getting the views, the attention they would like? What advice would you give them to not quit?
Okay. My advice for anybody, you're a podcaster or you have a business, look what everyone else is doing. That's gonna be easy. A lot of people look. So look what everyone else is doing, write it down, say they do good at this, they do good at that, and do the exact opposite. Right. The exact opposite. If everyone doing an hour long podcast, think, yo, I could do a 5 minute podcast. If everyone's doing, hey, we'll just throw a little promo, shoot the whole video, give it all away. So just think different like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. This was so fun. Thank you.
Yeah, this was good. It was good. Yeah,
If I'm ever in the Tallahassee area, maybe we can go
hey,
fishing.
hey, all of the above. I'm finna give you VIP treatment. Listen, we got a couple
When I
things we
was
gotta
in,
do.
I don't know if I told you this, but I went to Florida State.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, you told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I went because where did I go? That was like I'm like yo, Tallahassee is like real life Southern. It's in the
Hmm.
north, but it's Southern. Like
Right.
people have accents and stuff, and I'm like, this is so weird. The
Right.
city's so strange.
You're very conservative. Yeah.
Very conservative.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I'm about to be doing an interview with this guy. His name Michael. He owns a kava bar right by FSU, and it's like, how do you come up, with kava in a very conservative town? So it's like it's gonna be interesting.
I'd like to know how his sales are.
Yeah, they booming. They booming.
Are
I,
they?
I walked up in there. The location too. It's like, but I walked up in there. It was booming.
That's very interesting. I'd be very nervous to walk into a place like that if my parents a senator, you know.
Right, right. So
Yeah, y'all.
we gonna talk about his marketing ideas and all of that.
I can't wait to watch that episode. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. Go
All
study. I don't know. Is
right.
school happening? I don't know what month it is. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I got school.
Yay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for taking out the time to talk with me. Thank you guys so much
Awesome.
for watching. And go definitely listen / watch whatever kind of viewer, listener that you are to the 10th University podcast. Such enriching information. Like you're going to
Nice.
learn something, you're going to have fun, you're going to be hungry watching it as well. So make sure you don't watch it on an empty stomach. Okay.
Nice.
Bye, Roosevelt.
Bye. Bye.